Oh, good morning.
Wala.
Niasha, Janet,
Janet.
Chris, Kendrick,
Balik
Kendrick,
ko.
OCO,
Wala.
on the way. Halito. Oh, yeah, oh, say, uh, Hans,
Hunty
Hanste, Hundi,
dish.
Hundi dish. Henste,
Kunumante.
Wado,
Madawaka.
uh, Kurumante.
Jate.
Ha, ha. Good one.
Good morning. Good morning. Kickadoos.
Oh, Kickadoos. Oh, sorry, Miss Faith. Kickadoos, Kickadoos.
Hey,
All right, Adrian.
I want to give a special shout out to the
Who?
Pawnee Tour Grant. Did you
Mm.
see that video
Which
with
one?
Mary Faye, Black Gal?
What?
Yes,
Is it
man,
on?
it's
Is
an
it posted?
awesome video. Man, I would love the travel support if we got it like that. I
Mm.
mean, I think that's just proof of the amazing things that they're doing up there in Pawnee country. I mean,
Pawnee, Oklahoma.
it was a great video. So I'm very proud of our sisters up there and what they're able to do in their community. I mean, that got my attention. Like that video meant a lot. So you know, I love the fact that they're backed up by their tribe like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool. I just seen it on Shanoa's. She posted it yesterday,
Mm.
and it was showing a young lady taking a pill, and like when she was going to take it, then she like snapped into and it shows Mary Faye standing over her, and like it says if you're struggling with substance abuse or
Oh.
they have the help to bring them back to the culture, and they have I mean, just the way it was worded, like it was great. It was a great thing.
I need to check that
It was a
out.
great message.
Huh.
I love that. It was an amazing thing. So shout out, and then we have a new producer today.
Yeah.
She's
We'll give a
doing
shout
a
out
great
to
job.
our intern. So,
Yes, our
ooh.
intern, Miss LaPierre. So thank you.
Yeah.
Mm,
Window.
well, I
I
told you.
mean, God.
I'm not very educated, but when it comes to the small things,
Mhm.
I'm very good at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what did we do yesterday?
What did we do?
Oh man, Hammond boys lost. Hammond girls won though.
Oh, okay, good.
Riverside plays today, so go Braves.
Mm-hmm.
Got two Sagis that play.
Oh, for
Them Burt boys. Those are my
Mm.
Sagis. Their grandpa grew up here in El Reno.
Oh, okay.
Wonka Burt. He grew up here in El Reno, so they got some ties there. So they're doing great things. Hope they go all the way. Go
Yeah.
Braves, go
Go.
Braves. Calumet won yesterday.
Mm.
One big. That was pretty cool.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Riverside plays today.
Yeah. Riverside plays today. I believe at 1:30.
Girls and boys.
I'm not sure about the girls.
Reno plays tonight too.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of
Good
it's
luck,
that time of the
boys.
year.
Yeah, good luck,
It's
Indians.
that time of the year.
Yeah,
So,
Braves and Indians.
did anybody say good morning?
Brother Drew.
Good morning.
Everyone.
Everyone, Wapinoko.
Is it
White Bear. His name's White Bear.
Mm.
So, good morning. I had a good time. I always enjoy spending time with my family. I don't get to do that enough.
Yeah.
So it felt good, to go with my little brother to go watch his son play. And
Where'd y'all eat for lunch?
we just came straight back.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, it was good. Got to see his sons.
That's good. It's a blessing, man.
Yeah, for sure. I love being an uncle.
Mm-hmm.
When I had this is what I think about being an uncle. Like I had such great uncles.
Mm.
You know what I mean? My Uncle Billy, my Uncle Robert, especially my Uncle Robert, and my Uncle Eddie, all the Wilsons, they were such good uncles to me. You know what I mean? Like it showed me how to be an uncle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I remember one time one of my sisters, she asked me, she was like, "Why do my kids love you so much?" You know, like my kids literally love you so much. And you know, the first thought that came to mind was because your dad showed me how to be an uncle.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like I don't know, like I thought that's how all uncles were. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like my uncle Robert, man, he was such an amazing man. You know, and
Good
and
luck,
I
good luck.
just love the thought of you know, how he made me feel. Like that's the type of love I want to put out into this world, you know.
Mhm. Pass that on.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Anybody else say good morning?
It's Robert. Oh, Isaac Rose. Good morning.
Mr. Rose.
David Deere.
Stongo.
Alexandria K. Dean.
All right, AK.
Misty.
Morning. Good morning, Miss Hicks.
And Lisa Garza.
Good morning, Lisa. Glad everybody can tune in this
She
morning.
said, clean, Gwinnett, my relatives, clean day, April
Gwinnett.
14, 2022.
All right. Appreciate you sharing
Oh.
that with us.
Oh.
It's a huge deal. And we got some teas this morning.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
Miss Ruth Bearshield brought in some teas. I got the jungle juice.
Mm.
What kind you get?
Snaggalicious.
Yeah. And she brought in teepee creepers.
Yeah, TP Creepers.
So Res teas.
In the house. Rest tea here at
Res
1950
teas
South
are in
Ship.
the house. You know, we appreciate the love. And she also just got through celebrating 25 years of sobriety.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty awesome.
She's
That's
about
about
to-
as long as Darian's been alive.
Hey, his 2-year birthday.
Yo.
They're about to come on live, her and her husband.
Oh yeah, they are. They are.
Yeah.
How we gonna let them do their own, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
There'll be a
Yes,
short
they
one
deserve
today.
it. You know,
So, tell her
that's pretty cool.
how she done it, her strength and hope. And
Yes, for sure. I mean, I think it's a beautiful story, you know,
Mhm.
and the fact that they're married, and you know, Ron's a good guy, man. You know, they really believe in this sobriety thing, in this recovery thing, you know. So it's amazing to see, you know, to see people carry on like that.
Mm.
And then we get a free tea. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, so
Oh.
thank you,
Pava.
Pava.
Eli May, Blackout, Kikadoos.
Hey, Kikadoos.
Geraldine. Good morning. Patrice Spotterwolf. And Cassie B.
Cassie.
Cassie. Oh, Cassie.
Good morning, ladies.
Isaac
Glad
Rose
everybody
said,
can tune in.
Barry's Indian name is Snaggalicious. You got a tattoo
It
somewhere?
used to be. Yeah, my tramp stamp says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian Johnson, Chokma. Good morning.
Jimmy Chickma.
Oh, Jimmy Chickma. CC.
C-Dump.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, C-Dump. Hope you've been
Yeah,
behaving,
yeah.
girl. That's my sister right
I'll hunt you down.
there. I still can't believe I said
I know. Oh, serious.
girl, I'll come hunt you down. Everybody. Did you
Yeah.
say hunch?
Yeah. Darian's the one that got. Yeah.
Well, we better get off into
Oh,
We
yeah.
better get off into this read. We're already getting sidetracked.
All right. Today, getting closer to springtime, be March 21st. But today, still no winter. Today, March 7th or 6th, right? March 6th. All day. Thirsty Thursday says, and there are the four corners of the earth that we walk about. The four colors of people, the four winds. You see the winds, they are spirits. Grandfather William Commanda. The Algonquin. Algonquin. The elders teach us about the four directions. If we learn about four directions, we also learn about attention, about focus, about power. Each direction has a spiritual power. In the morning, go outside, face the east, and get still. Then listen to your thoughts. After you have done this for a while, you turn and face the west. Get quiet once again. Listen to your thoughts. Did your thinkings change when you change direction? Great Spirit, teach me the power of the four directions. Oh, pass it over to you, Mr.
Powerful.
Buckstone.
That is very powerful.
I know.
You know, heard as a very young boy about the four directions. You know, I was told when the creator Mahio was making this world, there's these four spirits that You could call them spirits, angels, or but they were in the four directions, and they watched him create all of creation. Like they witnessed all of it. So that's part of like our creation story. Is that story, and then I heard, because our stories go back so far. I heard when the earth was covered with ice, um, that these spirits came into our camp, and we put, we covered them because they were cold. And after we covered them, they gave us a ceremony called the cloth ceremony. And we still use that to this day. That's how far back that ceremony goes, is whenever the earth was covered with ice. And then you see how important those things are. We always, when we take out food, it's always to those four spirits. You always go and feed those spirits. Getting into Wellbriety, it kind of put it into a perspective where I could understand, trying to add these ways into my recovery and my sobriety. Facing east whenever you first come in, uh, praying before that sun comes up, and is they call that finding the creator when you're facing east. Whenever that sun starts peaking, it's called finding the creator when you're facing east. And then a lot to be thankful for, a lot to be grateful for. And then you face south, and that's where you find yourself. You find yourself whenever you face south. What does that mean? To me, that means like that's where that accountability comes in. There's all these spiritual principles that start getting applied, after you find the creator and after you're finding yourself. 1 through 3, facing the creator, finding the creator. 3 through 6, finding yourself. 7, 8, and 9 is when you face west. That's finding your relatives. Making those amends. Being able to hold yourself accountable. And then 10, 11, and 12. Facing north. Finding the elders' knowledge. Obtaining the elders' knowledge. Um, I think Dr. Henrietta Mann gave a good example of that when she came and spoke last week. And how we can apply these things to our recovery. And me like learning a little bit more in depth about our ceremonies and finding out, asking questions. Well, why do we do this? Why do we do that? Like it I feel like it puts me back in touch with what our people used to do. When life was simple, when we were part of the natural law. The interconnectedness of Mother Earth and all the elements that we have to endure. To keep that connection. And whenever I think about the four directions, I still think about those spirits that were witness to what the Creator made into what we call Mother Earth today, and all its creations. So I love the thought of today. Of the Elders Meditation, and thinking about the Wellbriety 12 steps, and how I've been able to apply these teachings to my life every day. Because to me, it doesn't matter what 12 step program you go through, the principles all remain the same. So I think that's, I mean, NA, AA, I've been to Heroin's Anonymous, I've been to Meth Anonymous, Cocaine Anonymous, you know what I mean? Like the principles all stay the same. I just chose AA because it was like the grandfather of all these programs, and I was uncled in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy.
But
But I'm very proud today of my journey. I remember at one time I thought I was gonna shame my family by getting sober, but the shame was not getting help. I mean, and I'm not trying to shame anybody now, but that's what my process was. I thought I was gonna bring shame to my family because I was suffering from drugs and alcohol dependence. But actually, the shame was me not getting help. You know what I mean? So like being able to just have that awareness of what these directions are. I can't be like my boss Connor and think that north is just always the direction in front of me.
oh,
I actually, I've done a lot of traveling. I used to have a job where we'd go from state to state, and I always made it a point to know which way was north. Of course, you can always figure out which way is east and west.
Yeah.
But it was like I felt centered when I knew which way was north.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, didn't matter where I went, what I did. I always felt more comfortable when I knew which way my directions were. Without having to get my phone out, look at my location. like seeing the world around me and realizing where I'm at. Each and every day. That's I've been able to experience that type of awareness today because of my sobriety and my recovery. So, Mado.
Wado.
Wado.
Wadoski.
That's what Jake Chapel taught me.
Chapel. Oh. Wadoke.
When you say Wado, it's just to one person.
Oh, but to everyone.
When you say Wado, it's to everybody.
Wadoke. Good morning, Natalie.
Good morning, Nat.
Stin Jody. Mado.
Where you been at, Nat?
Yeah. Lynn Ons. Good morning, brothers from Medicine Tribe.
Good morning, Medicine Tribe. And
Brother Randy.
Brother Randolph.
Brother Chad.
Brother Chad. Mr. Riley. Stongo.
Pivot One Nut Leslie Whiteman. Oh. Bubba Ray White Carter. Good morning.
Les? Is that Brother Les?
Yeah, Brother Les.
Brother Les.
White man.
We're both related to Les.
Well, yeah. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Told you we was cousins.
Yeah. Good morning, Dave. South Coast
Behavioral in the house.
Dave said we're wearing the same shirt. Let me see, Dave. Yeah.
Yeah. Who? Which one? Me or him?
Both.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Which uncle?
Which uncle?
Natalie said she's listening.
Well, we appreciate everybody being able to tune in.
Yeah,
got to give a shout out to South Coast Behavioral.
Coast.
My boy Dallas over there. My brother David doing big things. We appreciate, everybody that's able to tune in this morning. So we got to keep it short and sweet. And I'm waiting on. He's trying not to give his. I'm waiting on him to share.
Who?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh.
4 directions.
4 directions, not 4 corners. Yeah. Not Klein's Corner. Yeah.
Not Carnegie. Not Nicole.
But
Colony.
yeah. Learning the 4 directions more and more now since coming into Wellbriety and learning the seed. Always knew there's meaning in the 4 directions, the 4 color medicine way. I just never knew, never been taught or shown But learning it more now it's like it's a better understanding, and hearing that story is real. It's a good story. But it's very important to know the four corners and the east, the south, and then the west and the north, and just learning about it more. And I don't always remember it because the east, the sun came up, and being at Sundance with my Numshum and learning, watching my uncles go through Sundance, and cousin Evan, brother Evan going through, and it's it was Gomo.
Chupe.
And just being able to experience that, and then peyote meetings, and there's this picture I've been wanting to paint. I remember seeing my Numshum, when the sun was about to come up, he came out of the teepee and was praying, and seeing his eagle fan, and man, and then I just happened to just wake up at that time. I was sleeping in the car, and I don't know where the peyote meeting was at the time, but being able to see that was a great experience. Just but I still, I put that frame in my heart that I want to paint it out someday. I can still picture it. But oh man, Dave, quit it.
What did he say?
Yoga by Domingo taught me how helpful it can be to get folded in four directions like that. Oh, Dave, quit it. Oh,
hell yeah. Yeah.
Cassie said, "Cause you're all loose and stretched out."
God.
Oh my god.
I'm sure Cassie would know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. God. But yeah, that's all I got.
Deal with that. Real good share, and then you're all loose and
Misty said, "Just all limber."
Contortionist over here. Pretzel.
Yeah.
Pretzel man.
Show him the crab.
It was I can get when I think about every day's reading, like I feel like it awakens another part of my mind, of where my thinking's been. Because it's so easy for me to get off track. Yeah. I got a mind that works against me. You know what I mean? Like my mind works without my permission. And it was just, I don't know what it is, about being such like in a negative, like that's where I lived most of my life, was in that negative headspace.
The madness.
Yeah, definitely the madness. And I feel like these readings shine a light on a part of my life that I really don't think about enough. It is very important as a Cheyenne, to understand about these four directions. Why do we always feed those spirits? Why is it so important? Because it goes back to our creation story. As to who these four spirits are. And I love the fact that a book, the Wellbriety book is able to shine a light on those things that are very important, to me, as a Cheyenne man. I mean, that's why I'm so into this Wellbriety thing, man. Like it's about, because of course, I was around these things in my addiction, and they were important to me then. But I had this other thing in my life that was more important. It was the solution for everything, and that was my addiction. So now that I got away from it, and I have that clarity, and I have that chance to actually be the person that the Creator intended me to be, it just seems like these lessons are, I'm very, very blessed by what these readings are allowing in my life. That perspective that I've been missing for most of my life, because I tried all these other cultures. I tried so many other cultures, and every time I felt lost. I didn't feel like that was, I was doing it to be cool.
Yeah.
When you start doing things to be cool, like you lose touch of who you really are, and you kind of lose like your mission in life, and you get on that BS.
Yeah.
And I was living up to this person that only existed in my head. I was trying to be this thing that only existed on TV. I seen myself as like I don't know, man. Like it's kind of crazy of how I seen myself because I wasn't able to apply these teachings. I wasn't able to, I wasn't cool enough to be native. You know what I mean? So like I like the fact that I'm able to actually go back. I went back to the circle in a good way. And when I want to learn something, I've learned to put down some tobacco or give some kind of offering. Because of course I want to know it all. Yeah, I'm always a know it all. But when you think that somebody just owes you that information because they know it, it just seems like when that information gets in my head, I have a way of only holding on to a little bit of it. And so luckily, I've been fortunate enough to have I got some good brothers in my life. I got some real good brothers in my life. I've been very blessed to be from my community. I'm from Thomas, little bitty town, little bitty town. And man, I got some good brothers from there, that want to see me do good, and I don't think they realize how much they've all of them, good or bad, how they've all helped me, to be who I really am today. So,
Oh.
all right, I'm done.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that, Mr. Botone.
Yeah. I think we're going to. Well, I feel like we should let Mingo moderate.
Me?
Yeah. Yes.
Me. Wait, they're both gonna say.
Yeah. I mean, but
I can be.
Yeah, we're gonna let Mingo moderate because we do have some special guests here today.
Yeah.
And I want to say they got about how many years altogether?
Like 90 or 80?
No,
wait. Sorry, my bad.
They got about 50 years.
50.
They got about 50, 55 years of recovery experience. So, I think it's very important. They may not think, this is kind of tough too to get on here and just start. Mm-hmm. But, I think the positive effect that they will have on our listeners would benefit far than anything I could ever say. I'm new to this thing myself. I'm only like 3 years and 10 months into this thing. I can't even imagine, have as much. Yeah. I probably won't even live that long. Yeah. As long as they've been sober. So, I feel very honored that they're even here in the house. So, with that being said, I feel like we can get off of here.
Yeah, we can.
Kind of let them get grounded on, get situated and understand what it is for them to get on here and maybe share some experience, strength, and hope. Where you going?
In the park. Remember?
Ain't nobody going. It's cold.
I know. I gotta go battle Marcos last night. Yeah, last night.
Well, I guess I'm moderating. So
yeah.
With that being said, we will get off here. Give us a little bit. We're gonna jump back up. So I hope. Yeah.